Hi, Mom.
Without further ado, Miss Julianne Colangelo.
Looking back on the month of January in 1995, you may be thinking that it was quite a month of nothingness. But it was actually a month filled with interesting and intriguing occurrences. Now I want you to picture yourself at your middle school dance. Listening in the background, you hear your favorite song, and you can't help but dance. You're thinking of the song Cotton Eye Joe by Rednecks. This infamous song was on the top 5 in the United Kingdom in January of 1995. And this is just one of the many examples of what occurred in January of 1995. Today I'm going to be discussing with you what happened socially, economically, and environmentally. First off, America was faced with quite the social epiphany. On January 24th of 1995, the most engaging trial took place. This was the trial of Mr. O.J. Simpson. He was accused of murdering his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her acquaintance, Ronald Goldman. Quoted by Mr. Doug Linder, 95 million television viewers witnessed the slow police chase live. The 133 days of televised courtroom testimony turned countless viewers into Simpson trial junkies. Another social happening that occurred was the group Boyz II Men came out with a hit single, On Bended Knee. Now most of you would be familiar with this group for their song, I'll Make Love to You. And this was also a very successful hit, but On Bended Knee was found #1 in the nation in the entire month of January. Not only was the country booming with social happenings, but also they had some major economic investments. On the very last day of January, Mr. President, who was Bill Clinton at the time, made a huge call for our country. Bill Clinton made a huge decision by extending $20 billion of a loan to Mexico to prevent its economic collapse. According to History.com, this was the very first time the fund had ever been used to help stabilize a foreign currency. Mr. Bill Clinton made history because this helped improve our alliance with Mexico and establish very healthy relationships with Mexican citizens. Another economic occurrence was the pricing of your daily purchases. A dozen eggs would be founded at about 87 cents, whereas now it's about $1.73 to about $1.82. And according to gas prices, it was founded at about $1.09, whereas today it's sitting at about $2.58, depending on where you're from. But in the past 20 years, the gas prices have completely fluctuated, just depending on where you're located and the demand of gas and everything. But overall, it's kind of amazing to see how much this country has increased their prices, and it's almost doubled statistically. Although the economics of this country were making progress, environmentally, they struck disaster. Lastly, I want to inform you of the natural disaster on January 17, 1995. 5,502 people confirmed killed, 36,896 injured, and extensive damage in the Kobe area in Onawajishima. This was quoted by earthquake.usgs.gov, and this was an earthquake that hit the town of Kobe, Japan. This reached the groundbreaking magnitude of 6.9. Not only were buildings destroyed and panicked individuals evacuated, but countless lives were lost. And to think, the crazy part about all of this is it happened within 14 to 20 seconds, and the lives of the Japan people were changed forever. A blog written by Mr. David Brezen states, "It was the strongest earthquake in western Japan since 1923. Also, the reconstruction didn't begin until a whopping 2 years later. and still there were thousands of people without homes and peoples whose lives were forever changed by this earthquake. In conclusion, there sure was a wide range of occurrences in this world in the month of January in 1995, whether that was socially, economically, or environmentally. This world saw the very best and the very worst of times, including the scandalous trial of Mr. O.J. Simpson, or our country being led by President Clinton, or the devastating results of a natural disaster. You may have thought that this month in 1995 was a month of nothingness, but it sure was a month that turned out to be quite a history maker. January of 1995 was also the month that I, Julianne Colangelo, was born.